I recognize that cookie. All of that's stored over at the ad network. You can't see any of what they know about you. Now you'll have dozens and dozens of these on your computer. And so what happens every time you visit any website is you start this amazing bidding war for your eyeballs, for your attention. And they might literally know exactly who you are, or they might have built a picture of it.
What if that is so crazy? That is so crazy because we're instantly in the realm of transhuman intelligence affecting us through ideas. That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. You're talking about like a higher dimensional. It's like there's so many leaps we have to take here, but we have to imagine that the imagination is like tuning into this frequency zone of like an information world. And that's where all the memes live. Pulling a funny, when you're being humorous and all that shit, you're attaching. It's almost like that's a portal for the god of the trickster to come in, and then so it's like this is the architect up here, and this is above humanity.
The Curse of Akkad. In this version of the story, the great god Enlil is angry at the king of Akkad for disrespecting the gods, and he summons the Guti as a punishment. The hill people are imagined as monstrous creatures, half animal, with a language that sounded to the Sumerians like the barking of dogs.
So I have an exercise for you that allows you at any moment to be able to say what it is you're feeling with nuance. But a person who lives an illiterate life is living a life of self-negation.
Can we talk a little bit about
so
love?
Intelligent.
Wow. Oh, honey. Love? Love. You.
Oh, is that
Yes.
oh.
Love you, visit love.
Oh,
Well, that was very nice.
thank you, Coco.
She loves her visitor.
Coco likes good people. Oh, I'm getting misty again. Oh, no.
Dependent on your subjective state of mind. And so Berkeley then concludes from that, right? Well, then there are no mind-independent properties. And then of course you have all the problems with that. Well, objects seem to do things when nobody's aware of them. And then so Berkeley posits God. God's aware of everything at all time, and that's how things sort of stay in existence. And then you're into a really, really problematic place. Really, really problematic. This clear distinction between what's subjective and objective is actually deeply misleading. And we have to break out of that way of thinking of realness in order to solve these problems that we've been saddled with.
The most valuable inscription concerning Jayavarman II is the one dated to the year 1052, 2 centuries after his death.
A Brahmin, proficient in the law of magic power, came from Janapada in response to His Majesty's invitation to perform a sublime rite which would release the kingdom from the tyranny of Java.
This Hindu ceremony was known as the Deva Raja, or the God King ritual.
Hoping to avoid further violence and bloodshed, the public is to be pressured into accepting measures that will move the country gradually and legally toward communism, but without calling it that.
I don't know if that's true, but all it means is the ideas are not coming. You're out fishing, your hook is in the water, you've got bait on it, but you're not catching anything today.